no, that's okay.
No. Okay. Be careful. Don't try to stand it up. Don't try to. Good morning, guys. I'm at the bike going for my Sunday ride. It's an interesting ride because I'll do some Q&A and also talk about the 1000 miles I've done on this machine. See you on the road. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And I've got Manhattan on my left. So very pretty, and the sky is amazing today. So just stopped. I was on my Sunday ride and thought, let me start talking to you. I don't know, I prefer the open helmet when I'm riding in summer. So that's why I don't have the GoPro on my mouth. But wanted to talk about riding this bike for now 1100 miles. It's been awesome, and the best part has been that I have learned to fit in with this new kind of adventure tourer from a Harley Davidson, which is more of a easy rider and laid back. This bike is more peppy, more upright, more, better suspension, better positioning on the bike, more nimble, easy to turn. So many positives, and a lot of people ask me questions, So a lot of people ask right from how much I paid for the bike. I paid $27,000, and I bought the bike just when the lockdown started. So it's been tough because you can't ride as much when you're in lockdown and with all this COVID and work from home, kids at home. It's been very difficult. So even aside of that, I think I've done 1100 miles, which is okay. I'm sure it's less in many people's eyes. I get a lot of questions about why I chose the GSA over the GS. Now, just looking at my size, you should realize that a GSA is much bigger. The tank, it comes with these guards, it comes with the lights, it comes with the pannier racks. So it comes with a lot of facilities. That's the first question I wanted to answer. I definitely feel the GS is a good bike. It's much more sleek. It's better for smaller riders. But for my height and build, the GSA was a good decision, I think. And also the bigger tank, why not? You're not paying much more. I paid $27,000 for this. The GS was 25 or 26. But you're getting a lot more with this bike. And also it's the top of the food chain. So if you're buying a bike, at least I feel you should buy the flagship bike. It's just my opinion. That's all Midtown Manhattan. The second question I get a lot is what is the difference between this and the Harley Davidson? Now the Harley Davidson is more of a show bike, and this bike is more of a tool bike which you just take it anywhere. You don't have to worry about it being clean or dirty. But the Harley Davidson, you keep shining it, you keep looking at it all day. It's a masterpiece, American masterpiece. But this bike is a workhorse. There's no question that this bike is meant to be ridden. This bike is meant to be just thrown anywhere you want. It can be dropped. Just pick it up, jump on and start riding again. The moment you drop your Harley Davidson, you need to take it back to the shop and pick it up after 2 months with a big bill. So this bike is built tough. There are so many new constructions in New Jersey now. All these buildings are rental. They face Manhattan. The rents are not very high because obviously with the virus the demand has dropped a lot. But all these buildings here are new constructions. So I'm in River Road, which is opposite Midtown Manhattan. River Road in New Jersey. And I just keep riding around and stopping to vlog and take a good look at the view.
You can call me up in pieces, stop my lung support, drown me if you can, I don't get upset, put me out, oh way out.
It's a cool bike.
Thank you.
I like it.
Yeah. It's a little big.
Yeah, it's a little like heavy to.
Yeah. No, it's not heavy. It's just a big tank.
Wide,
So
wide, yeah.
yeah.
Cool, man.
Thank you. That was someone admiring the bike, which happens very often because people are so fed up of seeing only Harley Davidsons in the US. So when they see an adventure bike or something like a BMW or Triumph, they get quite excited. And I'm sure if they see a Royal Enfield Bullet, they will be very excited as well. So, I don't regret this decision of buying the bike at all. It's been a wonderful investment, and 2 to 3 years is what I will keep this bike, because as you know me guys, I keep changing my bikes. I don't like to keep the same bike for 10 years, and I'm sure there'll be much better options after 2 or 3 years. So each bike 2 or 3 years at least is my target. I plan to make some big rides and big videos on the road. I wanted to go to Sturgis. That did not happen again because firstly I don't own a Harley, and secondly it's a bit dangerous. Nobody was wearing a mask over there, and I personally feel a mask is important for even a biker meet where you're meeting thousands of bikers. So Sturgis, I preferred watching it on YouTube, and it was fine. It was a good show. It was the 80th anniversary. There is only one regret I have. I haven't yet taken the bike off-road. So there are a couple of places which I can go to take the bike off-road, and those plans are on after I get a chance, maybe in fall when the weather is better. There's also an off-roading bike course that I want to take. It's about 2 or 3 days. It's expensive, but they teach you to ride in mud, in dirt and everything. You get to practice on your bike, which is what I want to do. Again, I'm not so adventurous where I just find a road and start riding my bike and falling and breaking my legs. So I want to do something with a bit of training, and obviously I'll get to vlog a lot about it if I do that. This is the bus parking for all the ferry terminal buses. When people come by ferry from New York or go to New York, they can use these free bus services that are available. Yeah, so continuing with the ride. Hope you're enjoying the vlog so far. What's also great is the bike comes with the center stand, which I didn't see in the Harley. I like these grippy brakes and grippy leg stand here. So this is nice, especially when you're standing and riding. The pegs are nice and grippy. Even the dashboard and everything is very nice, and when you switch it on, it's pretty cool. The whole display and everything is awesome. The jog wheel and everything is easy to use, and it gives you all the display including tire pressure, which was never there in the Harley Davidson. So yes, cockpit view is great. You can adjust the wind basis your height preference for this screen, windshield. The GSA also comes with these halogen lights, They're not the best ones, but they will do for my needs. Headlight is extremely cool. I need to get the headlight guard.
I don't get upset. Now put me out, oh way out. I don't wanna waste my phone, but I wanna give you heart and soul, my heart and soul. No more rage. I don't wanna waste my phone, but I wanna give you heart and soul, my heart and soul.
Mention these are the pannier racks which come with the GSA and not with the GS. The wheels and tires have been doing great. The pressure goes down very often, but that's okay. I have to fill up the air pressure twice a month. You know, I bought the top box about a month after buying the bike, so the top box was an extra purchase. So with the top box, the bike was 27,700, 27700. But I've been using the top box more than the panniers. The panniers will only come out now when I do an overnight ride. Karishma's finally sitting on the bike. So just
a bit
stand,
scared, like
just
between the
climb on this and climb like a horse.
No, that's okay.
No, okay, be careful. Don't try to stand it up. Don't try to stand it up. Yeah. Yeah, just put your leg up. Put your leg up. Don't get the bike off the thing. So Karishma was down and I said let me see if she sits on the bike, and she agreed. Thanks for that. A lot of people were asking you to sit on the bike. So how did you find it?
It's huge. It's huge.
It's too huge.
Yeah, I don't
But you
think
can
I have
sit at the back.
I don't think I have the confidence to ride it.
Okay guys, hope you like the video. It is very breezy and windy. I hope you can hear me closing the video. If not, I'll close the video at home. But thanks so much guys for joining. This is just one part of the bike journey videos. There'll be many more bike videos. So if you like this bike and the B-roll and the content, please subscribe and please have a lovely week. Take care. Bye.